One. Hey. How you all doing, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top over there. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm being joined by my good friends over there, Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at the Dojo Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
How we doing?
Yeah, I'm with it. It's like that was the one. In case you haven't picked up, we're doing. We're taking a look at their Wednesday, the Netflix show. Like, I guess just call it kind of a reboot that's kind of being headed by Tim Burton. As I understand it, he doesn't direct all of the episodes, but he's obviously a big creative force on this show that, surprisingly so, it wasn't quite on our radar, you know what I mean? But all of a sudden, you open up the digital internet newspaper and you're just like, this thing fucking in the first week.
Newspaper?
Like the digital newspaper,
Ask your grandparents.
the web newspaper, but you check out, you hear the reports, and you're just like, this thing grabs more viewing hours in a week than Stranger Things season 4 did.
That's crazy.
To be fair, this is Netflix self-reporting. There's a conspiracy out there where it's like Netflix just says things. There's no
100%.
data.
Sure.
Right.
They're just saying shit.
100%. Absolutely. I mean, I guess the one thing that I can see, like, that I can kind of ascertain is that, like, all of a sudden, just like all these other, like, kind of people in my sphere that, as far as I know, don't work for Netflix. Even though who the fuck knows? Like, it might, like, you know what I mean? They might. We've been on the take for fucking HBO for a long time, so it's only makes sense that Netflix would be in on it. But like, like people like younger family members of mine are watching it and stuff like that, and then also like fucking like our own Scott Kane, just like he's already fucking binged it. He's already killed it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so it's all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, like and then all of a sudden like there's all these like TikTok dances and shit like that, and like like you get like a makeup tutorial or whatever the fuck is. All of a sudden it's all over the place. So I think that whether how much is organic or not, but it does feel like it's like, oh fuck, like everybody's checking out this show. It's like the biggest show out there. So like we thought that and also I don't know, were we a bunch of goth kids?
No. Goth?
I'm a goth kid with a Hawaiian shirt.
There you go. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying.
Like I was very into like the Addams Family original, and I liked gothy things.
Yeah, I was like goth adjacent. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I could call myself a full-fledged.
You can claim it if you didn't.
Full-fledged.
Yeah.
goth
I owned a trench coat.
There you go. Right. Yeah. I was like, we've
In
talked
the
about this, like,
90s.
where I was like a trench coat kid, but it was kind of more of like a Kevin Smith flavored trench coat. Like trench coat, as opposed to like like a 9 Inch Nails or like a Marilyn Manson like shirt or whatever the fuck it is. It was like a comic book shirt. It was like a Green Lantern shirt or a Captain America shirt or something.
Oh no, I'm a full on 9 Inch Nails kid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So and I think that what is kind of interesting as far as like the bent of this, because it's mostly focused on Wednesday. So it's not like the Addams Family. This is her story. It's mostly centered on her. I think that like, probably, the rest of the family are going to be like in and around it, but probably not in it as much as maybe us who like grew up with the Barry Sonnenfeld, like, kind of Addams Family values. That's our big, I know that like I had more, I mean, like I watched Addams Family on reruns and shit like that when I was a kid and stuff, but I never, but the movies was where I kind of was where I got most of my stuff from. Is that fair?
I'm TV show.
TV show?
Huh.
There you go. That's awesome, though. That's cool.
Well,
I mean,
maybe that's something we need to do. Make you watch the Addams Family Values.
I've seen it. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah,
I can
for sure.
probably sing the entire song right now. The MC Hammer.
Oh,
the MC Hammer one.
Yeah. The old MC Hammer one for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I know that like I was.
What they want to do, say what they want to say. Addams Family. If
Yeah,
I thought about it for a second, I might be able to do the whole song.
Right. Yeah, you just.
I still have that single.
Hell yeah.
Don't say that I've never seen that.
Right.
But you just said.
I've watched more of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's
I'm
more,
also like
you're
100
more,
years old, Morgan.
Yeah, you're more attuned.
No.
You're more attuned to the television program,
For
whereas I
that.
think I think I watched the like I think I like the big kind of seismic like cultural Addams Family thing was the movies for me, probably more.
Yeah.
more like,
I'm a Nick at Night kid. Like,
Yeah, there you
so
go.
it's like I've seen more episodes of Mr. Ed than anybody should ever watch.
Right. Yeah, like it's like you and like a bunch of like, like 65-year-old dudes and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Or
I
like,
know all about Donna Reed and like Mr. Ed,
There
the
you
Addams
go.
Family.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of
absolutely.
Gilligan's Island reruns. So like, yeah, this is in my wheelhouse, man.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, and so I think that, and so I think it'll be interesting to kind of see something. Also, it'll be interesting to see, like, I gotta say, like, I haven't really been digging much of Burton's output as a filmmaker as of late.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like, there's
You're not into Coraline.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know if that was him. Like, I mean, like, I think
that
like,
even him?
That was like he put his name on it.
The guy who directed Nightmare Before Christmas, because he produced that movie and he kind of provided the story.
Saying.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so like, even though it was a very Tim Burton affair for sure.
Yeah.
But like, but the whole like. I mean, I don't know. I think what was the last thing that I saw by him? I mean, like, I didn't see Dumbo. I haven't really. The last thing that I might have seen by Tim Burton was the fucking Alice in Wonderland remake or whatever.
Oh, we watched that.
Yeah, it's
it's
horrible.
not good.
It is one of the most visually unappealing movies I have ever seen in my life. Like and that's coming from the guy who had one of the great runs. Like there was like a minute from Pee-wee's Big Adventure to arguably like, I don't know, like Sweet Sleepy Hollow or Big Fish. Like he like maybe the closest thing to a miss in there is fucking Mars Attacks. But I think Mars Attacks is great.
I love Mars Attacks.
I would say Mars Attacks is better than Big Fish.
Yeah, but I think Mars
I would
Attacks,
say, but I mean, as far as just like these are all like I'm giving all of these like a C+B type thing to whatever. You know what I mean? Like as far as just like a run of like movies that were relatively successful, like artistically, whatever. And so like. And so like and just an incredible filmography, and then kind of like I don't know, just sort of like you just kind of did the Disney thing and kind of hung out and people like Corpse Bride, people like Sweeney Todd and shit like that or whatever.
I am not people.
Right? No, for sure.
No.
Yeah. But it just hasn't been that as much of it, and so him kind of going back to that wheelhouse is also I think kind of interesting.
Yeah. It'll be nice to see a Tim Burton affair without Johnny Depp.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like a nice little pairing for a minute, but also just him finding somebody else to kind of him or his wife, Helena Bonham Carter. Like,
I'll take a Helena Bonham Carter. She can make an appearance.
Yeah,
I
don't know,
but she's definitely standing J.K. Rowling these days.
No, is she? Oh God, I didn't know that.
That whole friend
that's too
group,
bad.
like that whole friend group, I'm just like side eyeing them.
Sure. Right.
I don't want to be at that Thanksgiving.
Well, as far as I know,
I don't want to hear their hot takes on the news at the old Burton, Bonham Carter, Johnny Depp circle of hell.
They're just opening up.
No,
Let's give our opinions on the news.
Yeah, no,
I don't
want
to know what they think about woke.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So like, and I think that
just cracking an impossibly rare bottle of wine.
Oh my God, Nightmare Blunt rotation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nightmare Blunt rotation. Oh, there we go. Like like it's like, could you please pass the blunt, Helena? Like or whatever. Like, even though he might not even be married to her anymore.
I can't believe I ever like I would ever say these words because back in the hot heyday when they got married, I'm like, Helena Bonham Carter is so cool and she's married to the coolest guy. Oh, I'd love to smoke weed with that. I can't believe how the mighty of
I mean,
swan
it happens.
dived.
It just sometimes people make a turn and shit like that.
Damn.
But I mean, like, I think that there's a lot of other people that are in this show that I'm a lot of other people that aren't those those people that are in this show that I think that I am excited to see. I mean, like, I think that recentering the Addams Family as a Latino family, like as a family, like with that type of a background, which is how they've always been. By the way, I'm sorry, his name is fucking Gomez Addams, and so I think that there's that. There's been like I know that Christina Ricci is also in this show.
Yeah.
And then also a couple of
others.
She
was so good in Yellow Jackets. Like,
yeah, so creepy.
Yeah, she's great.
Awesome. Yeah. So I think that, and that's another show that I still gotta fucking get some eyeballs on for sure. Like, but. Yeah, and I don't know, and we put it up to the patrons. We had a couple different things going on, and and this one was a clear favorite. So I'm excited to check it out. You guys ready to get going with this thing?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go through season 1 of Wednesday. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of our Wednesday stuff, including early access to the next episode. So if you're watching this on YT right now, episode 1, and you guys want to get a gander at episode 2, you guys can do that right now for the meager price of only $8 over there. Give us a little bit of support on our Patreon. You click either one of the top pinned comment. You click the links in the top pinned comment or the description below. You can click the top pinned comment, but it's better to click the link in the top pinned comment, as I've found. But you click either one of those. That takes you over to our Patreon. You pony up $8. You get on the premium streamium tier, and that gets you early and uncut access to all of our Wednesday stuff, including every time that we make a drop on YT, you get the next episode full and uncut. So we hope that you guys consider doing that, but if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I got my gothy soda water.
You got do you fuck with the Liquid Death too?
Your viral marketing worked on me. No, we had leftovers from Music Fest over at Kohl's.
Yeah. No, that's
donated shit.
There is a sense memory that is connected to Liquid Death that it was just one of those days. It was just like I was just kind of not feeling great. I think I'd worked the night before, and I think I'd tied a little one on after hours and stuff like that, and I was not feeling the greatest. And then all of a sudden, my buddy Keith came in, and he came in from a festival, and I was just like. He was like, "Oh yeah, here, keep it. Like, have a couple or whatever it was." And I stuck them because I was gonna burn all the ice, but I stuck them in the ice. And I was probably pretty fucking dehydrated, and I totally kind of forgot about it. And then came back about 25 minutes later. I was like, "Oh yeah, here I'll take." And I drank it, and it was like the best drink that I've ever drank in my life.
It's just water.
And I know that it's just water, but there was something about the liquid. It was like that's that Liquid Death shit. Like so there's like a sense memory thing in there that I don't know, that maybe I can't. Doesn't make that much sense, but it's there.
It's there.
It is.
It worked once.
There. Let me make sure that I got my fucking subtitles on. All right, I'm all good to go. Don't Netflix. Chill out, Netflix. Okay, cool. All right, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
All right, hell yeah. All right, and we're getting ready to go. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Ba-boom. That's another one. I do that every time.
Nancy Reagan High School.
Oh, jeez. Lovely.
Oh, God. Throat goat herself.
There, I was about to say. There we go. America's.
It's kind of Sabrina-y.
Oh, big time.
A little bit, yeah. Oh. Oh, Pugsley. Is she psychic?
Whoa. She's like a superhero?
I didn't know Wednesday was psychic.
Maybe this is a new deal.
Maybe they're in she in Inception?
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's like
It's all a dream.
They're gonna push her into the fucking into the pool to wake her up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, piranhas.
Oh, piranhas.
Are we gonna get fucking like Piranha 3 Double D right now? Like,
are they gonna actually die?
Are we gonna eat some dongs? Oh my god!
Oh, is he just dead?
We're just murdering him?
That's a pretty good prank.
Nice.
It's a good prank if like you just kill him.
Right.
Yeah.
The joke is you're not alive anymore.
Right.
Is that a prank on the man's widow?
It's
you
just
got
a prank,
her Wednesday. Bro. You got her Wednesday. You really got her.
So we're killing people in this show.
Yeah.
The blood doesn't necessarily mean that he's dead, but
funny.
Okay.
She just like they send her to jail, and that's just Wednesday in jail for murder.
Right.
It's Orange is the New Black, but it's Wednesday. I would watch that.
Oh,
they got Elfman, of course.
Got the Elfman.
Do you see that guy plays fucking in South by Southwest, and he's like all fucking tatted and jacked up and shit? Like,
yeah.
And he's like 71 or something.
That
like
was wild.
So good.
Oh, make out.
Did you guys ever have any friends that had parents with like a lot that did like a lot of PDA?
Her parents.
Sue and Ken were the horny parents.
Yeah.
They just were. It was awful.
They were. That's
it's
awesome.
True.
That's hilarious.
No, it's not awesome, but it's why I have a healthy marriage. Like
right.
There we go.
I was like, you have to like who you get married to.
Yeah.
All my other friends' parents hated each other.
Yeah.
It was awful. You go over for dinner and they just be like,
Luis Guzman is so great.
Yeah.
He can't talk.
The Queen of the Dark Prom. Like, I didn't get no dark prom. I would have loved to have gone to dark prom.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, it's like your parents are goths. I think you're going to grow up to also be a goth. Sorry, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
if you want to rebel, wear up some pink.
Or you're doing that fucking Michael J. Fox shit. What was that show? Or his parents
Teen
were
Wolf?
hippies and he.
Oh, Doc
Yeah.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
No,
the show.
Family Ties?
Family Ties.
that show.
Yeah.
So he didn't die.
Okay.
Good.
He's like not telling a lie.
Yeah.
Does like magic exist in this world or something? Like
I guess.
I love
Because
this
she
lady.
seems to be.
I was getting some
Large Marge.
Large Marge,
Yeah.
yes.
I bet it is. I think it is an Easter egg for Large Marge.
Speaking of Michael J. Fox, this guy's dressed just like Marty McFly.
Yeah. That was some real bad thermos acting. Like literally nothing came out of it.
Right.
I saw there was liquid coming out of it. What are you talking about? I literally saw liquid come out of it. Yes. Rewind it.
Or watch the tape. Give us an instant replay.
Oh, wait, he got bit by wait, I thought he was a werewolf.
Yeah,
but
right.
I guess he just got bit by a werewolf.
Catherine Zeta-Jones still got it.
Yes, she still got it. She's still married to that dusty old mummy.
Yep.
Oh.
Guy's still waiting to succumb from his ailments of eating.
Hey! It's
Yep.
It's Brienne.
Did you guys not know that she was in this?
No.
Oh man.
What kind of roommates?
Right. She looks fucking great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, I think she recently said in an interview, she said, this is the first show where I've actually felt beautiful, like on screen.
Oh.
She is so tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks like I could pick her up and put her in my front pocket, like if I wanted to. Like, I'm getting like, well, speaking of Harry Potter, I'm getting a bunch of, I'm getting Harry Potter.
This is
vibes from
Harry
it.
Potter. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Schedule.
Wait, she's literally allergic to color? But like, I don't get it. I know she's happy, but she's still another version of goth.
Yeah.
Everybody here is goth.
Seems like it, right?
Wait, did they die or they didn't die?
I think it might have been another thing.
Oh.
They have a Godswood.
So she's Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are the stoners? Are they just smoking pot? Like they're just humans that smoke pot?
Not wrong.
Yeah. Like, seriously, what is Wednesday's problem?
Right.
She has this goth family. She's at this goth school. She's a goth.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She's giving me real, like, I'm not a normal goth. I'm a cool goth. Like, it's a little bit insufferable. She's so mean to Pugsley.
I mean, that's on brand.
He's really
I know,
well
I know that's canon. I
Yeah.
get that it's canon. It just
Right.
makes me sad. Aww.
Right.
It's cute.
And it's obsidian, so she can kill White Walkers with it. There we go.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Real. She's not asking you to. She's literally just go to school, bitch. What?
Wow.
What? She just like fucking supported you, said you're amazing, and here's a present. Oh,
We're getting
what
big,
the fuck is
big,
your problem?
big mom energy for Morgan over there. This is fun. This is funny as
So
fuck.
mad. Don't be mean to Morticia. She's a good mom.
Yeah.
She's always been a good mom.
Right.
What was that about?
I'm assuming they're setting this up for some type of a emotional journey with. Oh, you got to.
the hand.
You got to.
Gotta get the little hand guy.
Of course.
She's gonna be so popular with the boys.
Or just like, you know.
Oh, that
okay,
guy.
So this kid got fucking...
No, he's probably a werewolf.
Oh, no, he's...
Oh, no, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead as fuck. Like... Damn.
But also, you literally have a school full of werewolves.
give him the Twilight excuse that a bear did it.
Yeah. The cocaine bear.
The cocaine bear, yes.
It's a goddamn cocaine bear.
Yeah, oh, there's the house. Oh, no, wait, no. This is the...
Oh, no, this is
okay,
the...
Look, it kind of reminded me of the house.
I mean, that's fair. She's a dick.
She's a fucking asshole for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she's always been an asshole, but like I think
Yeah.
There was like a Christina Ricci about it.
No, what?
And she would just kind of like, she wouldn't talk a lot, but when she did.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, is she a werewolf?
Yeah.
Or something.
These two just need to kiss.
There she
There
is.
she is.
She's so tiny. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As a true crime fan, that's pretty basic Wednesday. Come on.
Yeah, honestly. You're like, yeah, this Wednesday talks too much.
Yeah.
I
like 90s Wednesday would use her like words like a scalpel. Like she'd get in there.
Yeah.
So when she did do her big monologue at the Thanksgiving thing, it was like this big thing.
Right.
Like.
Yeah. Oh, so they use like the that's kind of interesting. They have like the wrist is basically like the head, essentially, like of the.
The wrist is the head of the hand.
Yeah.
Also, my Wednesday, when somebody calls her a psychopath, she goes, "Thank you."
Right.
I know.
What?
I do like that they kept the fencing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they
no,
got
that's
to.
Like,
that's
it's classic
classic.
Addams
Yeah,
Family,
Mhm.
yeah, you got to. This is school's insurance policy.
Yeah, no shit. I feel like right.
HR.
I think it's better that she loses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why doesn't Wednesday love this girl?
Right.
Yeah,
Because
right.
Wednesday, the whole Addams Family thing is when a villain shows up and goes, they're like,
Oh.
you're like Debbie. Remember Debbie?
Mhm.
When she would go full villain, they were
Mhm.
like, you're freaking awesome. Like,
Well, I think I think there's an element of this where it's like I think that they need to stand in contrast to their normal neighbors and normal everyday life, and like everybody's a kind of a Wednesday in this.
Yeah.
In a
it's so
certain sense.
strange. But I mean, that's canon where she likes the sickly boy.
Yeah.
That's a shout out to
right.
just the summer camp one. She doesn't know the hands there.
Yeah.
I do like that she was like she was laying down like a corpse, so that's pretty funny.
I do like her shoes.
Oh yeah. She wanted to die. Like
Yeah.
Hmm.
I might be like looking up what shoes she wears in this.
You're gonna be rocking those for sure.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Oh. That was kind of the point.
Yeah. She does talk a lot.
And I know it's like because she's the main character, but it's like I just wish there was more like face acting, more like when I think of Wednesday, I think she just like has presence. I don't know.
Send for you to small town fun.
Yeah, right.
This looks like the Groundhog Day town.
It does.
It
No,
does
it
very
literally
much
might be. Like
It might be it.
Yeah.
We've been there.
What was I'm getting? Who's the one? Who's the one? Like kind of villain in Harry Potter? Like she was like
the pink lady.
Yeah. I'm getting.
I forget her name.
I'm getting I'm getting that like big time energy, like kind of in that way from her for sure.
This is the lady from Garfunkel and Oates. Lady.
Says everybody who needs the most therapy. Like.
Yeah, for real. What the heck do you want?
Yeah, right.
I do like the fact that, like, kind of like that he's. I mean, obviously, he was kind of like a gag machine in the movies and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
that he's a little bit more of like a actual like characterization of him, like, you know, that he's vain and he wears lotion and like all that kind of stuff. You know, like.
So let him die.
Yeah, right.
Like, enjoy your car crash, bitch.
Yeah, no shit. So she's like walking in the dead zone or whatever.
Yeah.
She can see people before she can see how they're gonna die or whatever it is. Oh my god.
Well,
we got to get that one where he's in that where he's like, the ice is gonna break. Like, we got to get that scene going, and this one would be fucking awesome.
Excuse you. Oh, so mean.
If she can speak Spanish, then she could probably read it.
Well, now look where it got you.
Hey, there we go. Are they in Vermont? Probably then. Burlington, Vermont's the only thing that I know.
Probably.
Yeah. Couple rounds of beers.
Yeah.
Right. He's like,
she better hide.
He's like not intimidated by her in the same way that other people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she'll probably end up liking him, or at least
a little crush.
Yeah,
he's probably a werewolf.
Right.
He probably killed all those people.
Right. Oh, there we go.
There's pilgrims.
What the hell?
Oh.
That was good. Oh, so they're bringing that Addams Family Values like
Yeah. What does he mean being been with? Does he say she ever fuck a normie? Huh?
I mean, basically.
That's a weird thing to ask when you're in a fight.
Right.
That's weird.
Punch a girl? What are you doing?
The
Some
show
random.
is...
Well, I mean, they're playing. They're pilgrims. They're just acting the part.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Uh-oh.
oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
What did he murder?
Who did he
Wow.
murder? Right, for real.
He
Like,
probably has murdered someone with his... He probably murdered some pussy. Back in the days.
I mean,
he
you
does.
does.
Look at Catherine Zeta-Jones is who he landed on. Like,
that's what the sheriff meant. He's like, he murdered so much puss
right,
that he should be
just
locked
like,
away.
Right, absolutely.
Man's a legend.
That guy, that hair part, those teeth. Come on.
Oh no. Yeah.
But she saw the future on this one, and she saw
yeah.
the past with the Pugsley thing.
Yeah,
though.
so she can.
Yeah.
Touching objects, she gets. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Oh, I bet they both like it runs in the family and the maternal line.
Yeah.
That.
This is so Harry Potter. It's outrageous.
Yeah, that guy just looks like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So he can. Don't rip the book.
Oh man.
You're not.
He's like
when you're a Targaryen, you're not allowed.
Yeah, he's like, fuck the septa. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh, nothing like a lukewarm drawer beer.
Yeah, drawer beer. Yeah, right.
That is not refrigerated.
Those are left over from Matthew McConaughey. Like, from True Detective.
I'm still light. Oof, tall boys.
Yeah, or like Lone Star.
Right, but yeah, he's drinking.
Oh, right, that's what he's got. Yeah, for sure.
She's got all these dreamboats after her, like our sensitive artist, the little nerdy guy.
She is just like, I mean, she is iconic looking. I mean, like she really, like, as far as, like, just her.
She's got and then she's in love with her. Everyone's in love with Wednesday.
Yeah.
See, that's nice to have a page turner.
Yeah. No, like literally an extra hand, like, to do stuff, like, Yeah. Yeah, having Thing around, like, on Thanksgiving be fucking great. You know what I mean? Just like.
Yeah.
That would be that's an interesting idea. I've never thought of that before.
Right?
Yeah.
If there's a guy with no hand.
There's a dude with no hand, like.
It's like, I thought I lost it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's kind of slick though.
It looks fucking cool as fuck. Huh? Should be like a big Technicolor fucking werewolf. I'd love to see that. I'd buy that for a fucking $1. That sounds fun.
Oh.
Wait, for a second. I was like, okay, there we go. Awesome.
I was like, aw.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not the scorpion. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. He gets a full human-sized headstone. Hell yes.
Oh.
So that means that she is going to cry by the end of this show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So she can order an Uber.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for real. Like,
So she can stalk this boy.
Oh. I mean, she should have sent him with a little, like, note.
Yeah. I don't think she sent him at all.
Oh, you think he's just doing it? See? Was a note.
There you go.
Oh.
I'll have Thing jack you off.
Yep. That's what I was saying.
Right? Like,
she's going to be very popular.
Yeah, right.
Is it a hellhole, though?
It's, yes.
What? I mean, there's pilgrims. That's scary.
Definitely if it's your hometown.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, this looks pretty slick to me. I love her jacket. No.
She looks so fucking cool though. Like
Uh-huh.
every fucking outfit is gonna be like the shit. Like whenever she shows up.
Yeah, no, this show looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like the costuming's amazing.
And I actually liked like some like the student stuff like that. It doesn't feel all like CW-y.
Yeah.
Aw.
Bro, cucked.
That's a very.
Why?
They're just a very like cucked. Like it's just very soft. Like whenever we talk about cucking, we go in for it. It's just an offhand cuck. She didn't even pay to get into the thing. She just started doing it, and he's giving her a panda. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He's pretty hunky.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
Yeah, right.
Wave a bear in her face
Right.
and she loses her. It's his body count.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pictures of all the babes that he was smashing. Like,
Yeah.
ha, ha,
Ah,
ha. Jesus.
You're gonna beat her with bats?
Right.
Yes.
Their plan is to beat a tiny child
Yeah.
It's to
At a carnival.
at a carnival.
Is to maraud into an active carnival, like holding weapons, like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Jesus.
Uh-oh, you gotta save him.
Whoa.
Nope. Dang. Huh? What is that?
That is a full on.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa!
No.
That looked like Large Marge. It's got the big eyes and shit like that. That's a wild looking whatever. That is so Tim Burton looking.
Yeah.
It looks like the face that Beetlejuice makes to like scare him or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, Harry Potter's dead.
No, man. He's not
Why do I have a feeling?
anymore.
Remember Christina Ricci had mud on her boots? Why do I feel like it's her?
Oh, sure.
And a lot of stuff has happened in this episode.
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, did he get... Why do I... Homicide. Oh, I thought it was...
That's how they call. That's funny as fuck.
Well, that's why she doesn't need a cell phone.
Yeah. Right.
He's like, oh yeah, that shit.
He's like, oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah, Christina, Amber, Derek. I mean, his college. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. It's a cocaine bear. That's all it is. Come on.
It's a cocaine. I mean, it could still be a cocaine bear.
It could be, yeah. His eyes look pretty geeked out. I've seen some motherfuckers rolling around. Oh yeah, Fred Armisen is fucking. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I did hear about that.
Thanks, Netflix. All right, that's the first time I've seen one of those.
Yeah, it's
Watch
kind of interesting. I wonder why they do it that way.
Alrighty.
Probably to get you to keep watching it, but
yeah, or maybe they're doing it where like maybe if they plan to syndicate it somewhere else. Or
I could see something like that for sure. Like, all right.
I'm just a little confused because like she's like, ew, but aren't you a werewolf? So isn't your family murdering and eating people? Isn't the vampires they're sucking blood? Like, why would a werewolf be like, ew, about dead bodies?
Yeah. I mean, maybe she's never
vegetarian.
Well,
werewolf.
maybe it's a different type of thing. Maybe they do like that Twilight shit, like where they don't hunt people or something like that. They only go out and do like rabbits and like whatever. It could possibly be something like that. You know what I mean? Like I like that character for sure. I like.
Hear the theory that that the Twilight they're not vampires. They're actually fae.
They're actually
like they're fairies.
Oh my!
Why are they fairies?
Okay. So because that's why they're sparkly and they're just pretending to be vampires because like fairies can like
cosplaying vampires essentially.
Yeah.
Like okay, all right, I can do that.
Because vampires are cooler.
Yeah,
because they can go in the sunlight.
Yeah, which I kind of love it.
Yeah,
I'm on board for
it. Bring it. You know what I mean? It makes it make more sense.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or like they're like fairies that could be like people.
That's why they're so fast.
Mistake us for like people mistake us for vampires, and we just fucking let them go for it. You know what I mean? Like or whatever. Yeah. Just like
it fits in with like from True Blood, the vampires and the fays were like pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
So like I love that we have like supernatural shit here where we have like oogly boogly monster, Tim Burton Google Eye monsters.
I enjoy that element of it. It's like I think because it was always, as far as in like some of the comic strips that I've read and some of the show that I've seen and stuff like that, there are like supernatural things within this. Like there are werewolves. People show. I mean, it's literally like there's Draculas. Yeah. I mean, they literally have like a Frankenstein kind of type monster is Lurch. You know what I mean? Like is there like it's like their butler and shit.
It would always be a thing where like in normal world, and then the Addams would like throw a party or they'd go to their like favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
And all of a
they head
sudden
over
everyone
to a
they know is
cousin's house
weird
or something like that. And then,
yeah.
So,
and this is like leaning more like weirdo, like there's a whole school of weirdos.
Would you like, it stands to reason that like they would have a school, like, because there's an element of like that they're, I don't maybe not necessarily secret is the right word, because they're not really like, they don't really make it a secret, but like they have a school that, you know, like would cater to like, you know, to their type of, you know, like their whole vibe.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know? I think it's kind of like what I one of the things I like about Addams Family was always the whole like the weirdest person, like a cousin Knit would show up and then the normies would go like, oh, but then they would just sort of go with it.
Yeah.
They would be like, or they would scream at a monster, but then later they would be like just kind of going with it. And that's the funny part. So I'm like, with this, I'm like, the whole like weird bullies is weird. I don't know. Like, I'm like, you live in that.
Yeah. It's very Stephen King.
It seems like Stephen King, right?
There's a little bit of that for sure. You know, and
or they're like gonna beat her to death with, but it's not Frank. So
the stakes are a lot higher with this show than I was expecting. I mean, like I know that
the actual death,
like death, and guys got their you know, like that net break was gnarly.
The guys are losing their testicles.
Right? Yeah, for sure. I mean, like
that's funny.
Yeah, that stuff was good. I mean, like I think that, and I think that this is going to be about humanizing her. Like I think that she's got a great look. She's killing the role. I think she's supposed to be kind of a dickhead right now. Like we're kind of supposed to be like like not. But I agree that there's a couple things that just kind of seemingly that are just seemingly a titch off, and I don't know if that's just because they, you know, it's like a modern take on the story, and they're just kind of updating it in a way that's just like not as familiar to me or whatever it was. Not that like like Addams Family was like, I love those movies, but like I don't know, I didn't watch them constantly, but like I watched them a good deal. Like I enjoyed the fuck out of them. And so I think that, and also it's the other thing where it's like, it's Wednesday, right? And there's all of these other characters, like the rest of the fam that are there to bounce off of her. It's like why when you do like an X-Men movie, like they manage to kind of really they manage to kind of get it, but it's like, you know, like we're making a Wolverine movie. It's like, well, Wolverine is best when he's part of a team, when he's bumping up on the fucking like, you know, nerd jock that is like Cyclops, and he's you know, like and there's, you know, there's all these flirting with fucking, you know, with Jean Grey and shit like that, and like all that type of stuff. Like I think that it's because like they could easily craft like these bits with Christina and, you know, and Pugsley, like, you know, like and all them like kind of back in the day, and then because it would always like the plot of the movie would be going on, and then you'd cut back to some crazy hijinks that the kids were getting into and stuff like that. And so I think that it's just like we're like, you know, I mean, like, we're like, man, this Wednesday, you know, she's talking a lot, but it's like, it is like, and even you even said
it's her show.
It's her show. It'd be
but
hard
also,
to do
like,
it.
I don't know. There is a world where there's a Wednesday show where, like, again, like maybe she doesn't constantly talk about everything, but she's there and we're focused on her and her reacting to everything. I feel like a subtler script could exist. And it would be better for it, but I mean, I don't.
But totally the writing isn't bad.
No,
I don't. Because it could be so.
It could be so much worse. We
It
just
could be so
watched
much
the
worse.
first episode of Willow, so yeah, it could be a lot worse. So this is
that right?
fucking Shakespeare.
Did we dodge a bullet? Did we dodge a bullet with that one,
Dude?
Really?
It's like, wow.
You actually said this like 2 days ago that I always go back to things. I don't know if I'm going back.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but more, Dustin, you just have a very open and giving heart when it comes to media, and you're willing to give it another look.
I've only given up on like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah. And this one, Willow might be.
Yeah.
Well, they made the mistake. They front loaded it with like the new characters being all CW dialogue.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, that happened.
Right? No,
well, hey,
it's like,
hey, princess, we're supposed to rule this kingdom together. That's weird, isn't it? Like, it's just
shit like that.
Literally, one of the dialogue, the girl, the princess
awkward,
is like,
you know.
Yeah, she's like, so we're getting married tomorrow. That's weird. It's so fucking stupid. I'm just like, oh my God, I want to die.
Yeah. So like, and I think like the kids in this.
So this is a lot better.
Yeah.
Except for like the bully stuff is kind of like.
The bully stuff is weird. And like that siren girl, my Wednesday, I'm sorry. She's like seeing her like, oh, you want to cut me in the face? She would be in love with her.
No. She would. That would win her respect.
Yes,
you know
she'd be
I mean?
like, I am now in love with you. I now know why you're queen bee. I stand.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and this Wednesday being like, ugh. Like, I'm like, no, that Wednesday would love this woman.
Yeah.
She cut her in the face.
Well, no, that and also like I've never known her to be so combative. I mean, this is like a 15 or 16-year-old Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure how old she is.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Mom and dad. Like I get it. I mean, like, you know, like every teenager is a piece of shit. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. Like you know, so like the like including myself. So I guess it would be they need to give. And maybe they'll do this a little bit more in the show. Maybe they'll do this a little bit more as it goes on. Like, I feel like there needed to be, because Gomez and Morticia just come off as incredibly pleasant.
Which, I mean, could have been a gag, I feel like, if they played it up a little bit more, where it's like, her parents are so supportive and loving. Like, but they're kind of trying to justify it, where she's like, no, I'm not you. Like, almost like the dialogue's trying to, like, get us on Wednesday's side. Mm-hmm. Instead of, like, it's a gag where they're just like, you know, it's the April Ludgate from Parks and Rec when you meet her parents and they're just like the most nicest, warmest people. And so when she's like, fuck you, like it's funny. Right. And so I don't know. I feel like it could have, they weren't playing it as a gag though. Yeah, like we're supposed to be like, oh, Wednesday just wants to be her own person.
But it's like you are all right. Well, then like pop some pink on and rebel a little bit, because
that's what I'm saying.
You are just
you literally look like baby Morticia.
Yeah, like
in a button up instead of cleavage.
You are dressed like you have like you're clearly Morticia's like daughter, and you are kind of dressed like Gomez. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like with this like, and so I think that didn't translate as well. I think that whole thing, and I think that there's an element that they could have. There's a way that they could have kind of done, you know, like maybe if they were like, I don't know, like this version of the Addams Family, or they're like really they're helicopter parents and they're all over shit, and you want to know what they probably needed to do, and maybe this is just because it's the stuff that I want or whatever the fuck it is. They needed to have the whole first fucking episode of this show take place in the Addams Family house. In their home, you get the family dynamics down. You truly like can more subtly and more fully like kind of demonstrate what she is against.
Why is she so pissed at them?
Why she's so angry at them, and like and then you can do, and like, you know, you burn one episode, and then like and you establish the characters, and you establish kind of like the different bits of and maybe not. I don't know, but that's just one way that. And then it kind of, and also just because like I want to see like, you know, Kat and fucking Luis Gomez like perform more, like as like all these other characters. But we're gonna get them more throughout. I mean, like they're not gonna not do that and shit. But like,
I find out who he murdered.
And also maybe that's just me like wanting the thing that I know. You know what I mean? And they're going for a different deal. You know what I mean? Like, and
I mean, it's like anything, like with any IP where you're like, I know canonically what these characters are because I've watched, you know, you watch the reruns and you watch the 90s one, and you're like, you just have this picture in your head. So when they do something different with it, you're kind of like protective, and you're like, not my Wednesday.
Yeah.
My Wednesday would fall in love with that siren.
Right. Yeah.
They would be dating.
They would. Yeah. Right. Yeah. They would have at the least they'd be fucking friends, you know, if not anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I think that I enjoyed it. It's got a lot of crazy shit in it. Like it's really it's super leaning forward into a bunch of stuff that I feel like was always like it was like they would maybe make like an offhand joke about it. Like it would be a gag that they would talk about, and they are taking that like one kind of morsel. And shout out in the comments, I don't know if Nevermore has ever, like, is that like a canonical thing that they've talked about before? It's like, we went to Nevermore.
It wouldn't surprise me. Or if they're like, oh, back in Nevermore.
That's when I went to Bloodsuckers University or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I'm sure there was some kind of a joke like that or whatever the fuck is.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see. But they are.
I bet on the original series, they probably made a gag. Like back when we met in high school at Nevermore, it's like, you remember when the werewolves were mad at the sirens or something like that.
I can hear that joke.
They used to do jokes like that.
And they're taking that morsel and they are building this I think the other thing is that it's like, if it's populated with people that I care about, it'll be fine. I'm just like, okay, cool, Harry Potter, great, whatever.
It is very, yeah.
Like, which I don't know if it's not something that I'm delighted by. It's not something that I don't like, but I'm like, but I'm kind of like, ugh, okay.
I am willing to go on this journey.
I'll go with it. You know what I mean? Like yeah, but
luckily he's dead.
What's that?
Luckily,
Harry Potter. No. We mean just the school.
I know.
No, but that is interesting. Like, if they could have even given him like a little bit of his, like, because he's got glasses, he goes like, I'm supposed to blah, 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 like, or whatever the fuck it is, protect the school, and he's the first one that gets kind of cut up and eaten or whatever. That's kind of funny. I mean, I think that Julie. He
found a picture of a girl with pigtails.
He's like,
right. Yeah,
gotta murder her.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the But just like imagine a world where like there's like, you know, like we're like the goth weirdo kids or whatever it is, but there's no Wednesday Addams in pop culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like it is hard to imagine, like, because that's, you know, like
wow.
But yeah, I think that there's elements of that. I mean, it's Tim Burton. And like it didn't feel that much like Tim Burton in parts, like in certain sections. I thought that it got there.
Yeah,
and I liked it. Yeah.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
And the clothing, I love the clothing.
Yeah. You know what's kind of interesting? I think it's just because she was too young of a character that we didn't get like how we got like the pornification of Velma. Like, we didn't get a pornification of Wednesday.
Thank God.
Well,
but I think the TikTok kids are going hard.
They're inching them up to like where it's like whatever. I don't know. Like I've definitely through Halloween I saw some thirst traps for Wednesday Addams for sure. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And like I was like,
oh really?
Okay, like right. It was like, all right, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, you're an adult Wednesday Addams. Great, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but the yeah, I think it's intriguing. It's wild. There's a lot of things that I wasn't expecting and stuff like that. And I think, you know, and again, like, not my, like, that's not what I'm feeling, because I think that it's a cool way to go about it. And it should be about her fucking, you know, I think it is going to be a little bit about her fucking lightening the fuck up a little bit, like, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, maybe, I don't know. What, do you guys
making
think
some friends?
Like, she's going to cry.
No.
Like, that whole thing is her softening,
guaranteed.
you know what I mean? Like, in a certain
she's
sense.
gonna cry. She's obviously gonna be best friends with her roommate.
Yeah,
but I also think she's gonna be. I think she's gonna end up being friends with that siren. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. So I'm like,
I don't know. I kind of feel it feels very Sabrina,
because they have the like real the bullies. Well, Prudence got a. That siren wants to be Prudence.
Yeah, that's kind of, the siren feels like Prudence to me.
And no one can be Prudence.
I know.
Queen Prue.
But you think that it's gonna? No, it is very fucking Buffy, or not Buffy, but not Buffy. Fucking Sabrina.
Sabrina.
It's very much that stuff. You know.
And you know, I had that same like kind of. When the bullies and Sabrina showed up, and they were just awfully mean out of nowhere for no reason. But then I ended up, because they gave them like an arc.
Yeah.
And it was like actually really tragic. And you're like, oh, like, and then they end up being my favorite character, and I hated Sabrina. So maybe this will be like that.
Maybe it'll be like that. You know.
So I'm hoping it's going to be like that.
Isn't Tiernan Shipka dating John Mayer now?
Who?
Sabrina.
She's dating.
The little girl from Mad Men is dating
John Mayer.
That man.
That man, jail.
That fucking. I mean, what is she like? 30?
No,
She's probably
it's
like
not.
30 years old now or something.
I'm
like that.
saying it's not illegal,
She's like
but
23.
it's not illegal, but it feels illegal.
It feels
it feels weird. I mean, like, and that, and also just, it's just like great guitarist. He's a very good guitarist. Sounds like a Muppet when he sings.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
She's just not old enough. She's not 25 yet where she can date Leo.
Right.
She's gonna get.
But she's getting there.
She's
When she hits 25, she can date him for a year.
She
Turns
hasn't graduated
26,
from
he'll
Leo
dump her.
college yet. So, like, whatever.
She's not in her Leo years yet.
No.
Well, I mean, not yet. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Don't worry. Just wait. Just wait.
She blew right past it.
Leo DiCaprio is like, hey, I'm not a monster.
Hey,
I'm not John Mayer. I wait till they're 23.
Right. Oh man. So I think that I'm like very intriguing. This is going in ways that I in a way I almost kind of prefer this because I kind of don't exactly know where they're going to take this whole thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to just I don't. I mean, I didn't see the Munsters movie.
Oof.
Did you see the trailer for that movie before it came out?
I've seen clips on TikTok, and it's not.
It was such a hauntingly awkward trailer. It stayed in my mind for weeks.
It's horrific.
Might be a shitty movie night.
It is offensively. No, it's
no,
offensively bad.
You can't do shitty movie nights if it's a comedy. You can't do it. If
damn it.
You know what I mean? Or I don't know. I mean, like it's.
Oh, it's not funny.
It's not a comedy.
I mean,
it's more funny boo-hoo than it is funny ha-ha.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, like,
it is horrific.
No, that's just, like when comedies are not landing, it becomes like a black hole of joy. You know what I mean?
It hurt me on a very deep level.
Yeah, and it looked. I mean, just from I remember I watched that trailer. Like they're using like in camera, like not finished audio, and like this weird like stock title. It's one of those things where I think that Rob Zombie like personally cut it himself, and like he's not that good of a trailer editor apparently. Like I don't know. It's like and that's just kind of doing some of the like it's doing Munsters, but kind of a little updated, I guess, or whatever in a certain sense. You know what I mean? Like
and I think the difference here is that like this is trying to give us a different story and expand the world.
Yeah,
Munsters was like, let's just dress these people up in costumes, and it was like
and kind of do the show in a certain
just like a retread.
You know I mean?
At least this is like trying to do something new.
Yeah. So
and then it had like
that's why I'm willing to go on this journey with it.
Yeah, and I think I can appreciate this. Like they're like, oh, let's make a story with these characters in a different. Let's make her kind of like a Nancy Drew, like true crime detective-y, character, and that's interesting.
Yeah. Right, totally. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I like that she lost. I think I might be totally set against her. Like if she had won that like fight thing or whatever the fuck it was, if she was just so sick at everything, like that's not an interesting thing for me. You know what I mean? Like I know that it's even though that is like a Wednesday gag, like there's all of these things that she's very proficient at because she was making some horrible, like I don't know, like an organ harvester or something like that, or was like, well, I know a lot about this stuff because like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and so so some charming elements, some new elements. Definitely excited. Definitely like stoked to check the next one out. You guys want to get going with that?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Wednesday. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to episode 2 right now, before we put it up on YT, you get it like a full week before we will do. You guys will get early access to episode 2 right now by becoming a part of our Patreon, giving us a little bit of support over there. You can do that by clicking either one of the links that are in the top pinned comment or the description below. Click either one of those bad boys, and that takes you right over to our Patreon. And you guys hit us up at the $8 premium streamium tier. That's all of the shows that we check out, like on either Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, like whatever it is. They're over there. You're going to want to go on there. You're going to want to stay on there because we're eventually going to start doing Last of Us and stuff like that. And that looks like it's going to be really that's going to be really interesting. And so there's a bunch of stuff that we have over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope you guys do that and help us keep the lights on. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. And we'll See you guys later. That's the last time
done.
I'm doing it. I'm like, it's the last one.
All right.